What's happening, everyone? Today, we're going to be talking about holding on to an idea, and even when it's a failing idea, or it might not even be a failing idea, it might just be something that's not working right now. Basically, the worst thing that you can do to yourself is come up with an idea like, I don't know, it could be a phone charger. Just get so attached to this phone charger, and you create a really good website. You create really good ads, video ads. You have really great copy, and it is really nice. Basically, what you don't want to do is once you're trying it out, you're testing it out, you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, and then next thing you know, it's not getting any sales, or it's maybe getting a few sales, and you're kind of like, oh, that's the worst part, is when it gets a few sales and you're kind of like, I don't know if I want to continue this. What if I keep trying? What if I tweak stuff a little bit? And that's all well and good. That's all in the testing. But the question you should be asking yourself is, what is my budget? How far am I willing to go and put money into this to actually see if it is going to be a winning product for you? And the thing is winning products are the products that you want to brand. So it's kind of like, okay, I don't know if I want to brand a car charger, because then I'm in competition with a bunch of other brands that are, basically there's nothing super unique about a car charger, unless it does have something unique, a unique wow factor or something like that. And the thing is that, true story, I did that exact same scenario. I still have the store. It's still up right now. I have removed all my subscriptions and stuff because I was testing a lot of upsell subscriptions and stuff like that. But since then, I've removed all that. I did get several orders. I think I made, it's not even that much. Something like close to $500 or something like that. But the problem is I spent about $2,000. Ha! Ridiculous, terrible. And the reason why is because I started out, it was really the first store that I was generating sales or started generating sales. And I was like, okay, this is really cool. And so I kept tweaking it, and the ads and everything. But the problem is the ads weren't scalable, and I could tweak. The ads were really fine, good click-through rate and all that. Add to carts, everything was but it's a car charger, so it's not going to really hard competition. And it was a pretty cool car charger, but at the same time, I don't think it would really work that well in the long run. Another thing is the price to buy it and to sell it. The selling margin for a car charger is a lot, so you kind of need to look at your price per unit and think, okay, what could I actually sell this to, and how much money would it take to actually test that? And realistically, for a car charger, I would have to sell this at around $50 in order to 50 or more, and that's only getting like a $10 to $15, between $5 to $10 margin on that and profit, and that is really small. And when you're going to go scale that, if you are able to get it to work, that's going to go down significantly. So you don't want to do that. So basically, when you're out there looking for products, basically you want to try, that's one of the things that it's kind of tricky, but at the same time, technically you can sell anything, but it's the products that are going to be really good, and they are good quality and really solve a problem in a really unique way. Those are the ones that you want to tackle and want to see. A lot of the products that I'm seeing right now on these sites, like Econ Hunt, and there was one other one, but a lot of these products do not seem like they have a ton of wow factor. They don't seem like they solve a really big problem. And it doesn't matter if they solve a really big problem. It's just, to me, they seem like products that you can easily go anywhere and get something very similar to it, and it would be the same thing. And I think your customer is going to see that too, unless you have really dumb customers. And there are some dumb customers out there who will just literally buy anything and everything you throw at them. So that's just the thing. And of course, again, it's all how you market it. You could take a super common problem, a super common product, and you could probably market it, and you could get sales and stuff, as long as you one product store and all that. So it would work that way. My whole point is that Do not become attached to your product. Make sure you have a budget, because I did not have a budget and I ended up blowing 2K or very close to that on this car charger and making back almost $500, which is really terrible in the long run. Plus, if you consider your time and effort and everything that you've put into that, and you put a dollar amount on that, it would be significantly more. So you want to make sure that you have a budget for your time, you have a budget for your overall actual money that you're willing to spend on this, and really, I would say look for other people that are being successful in the same product. That's this car charger, yeah, there was several other people doing it too, selling it too, and it looked really great. I was like, oh, okay. But another thing is that just because other people are selling it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a winning product for you. Those people could have a lookalike audience, other customers, return customers they're selling to within their niche. So, you want to test it out. Just don't put all your hope in it just because other people are being really successful with it, because that's not what you want. Okay, so go out there, find a good product, test a lot. It takes money to make money. Make sure you have a good store. Really, one thing that I saw was, or one thing that I have found with stores is basically you can create, if you get a store name in the same niche. So if it's garden stuff, you could say like, I don't know, not the hoe. You don't want to say that. The garden tool, something that makes sense. And then what you can do is you could actually make it look like a one product store, but put all your products in the same store, and then it kind of blends in a little bit like that, and you can do some upsells and stuff, and you don't have to come across as this really big store. Because the problem is when you come across as, almost every niche can have a ton of products, and you don't want to put all that weight on you, and you don't want to try to compete with Amazon or any of these other stupid big stores, because that is just dumb to do. You want to make sure that you're narrowed down, you have a good testing environment, you have a good shop that looks good, it's smooth, it functions well, but you're not having to make a bunch of stores on that. And then once you have a product that's winning and it's actually selling for you, then you can consider making a one product store with that one product and actually coming up with a good name and everything like that for it. Okay, so really the main focus is do not become attached to your idea. You want to look at your ideas from every angle, no matter, it's not even about products, it's just ideas in general. You need to, if you have a project idea for, say, like a book or something, if you have an idea for a book, really think hard about, is this going to be worth my time? And really, unless you have experience in publishing, it's going to be hard to even really recognize that. But do as much research as you can on whatever the subject is and focus on that. Same thing with e-com. If you are going to brand a product and you're like, oh yeah, I'm looking on Amazon, there's not many of these, I'm gonna go ahead and brand it and sink a bunch of money into it and get a supplier and everything for it. Just really do your research, really think hard, test everything, and make sure you have a budget and make sure you stick to it no matter what. If you're getting sales and stuff, then it's like, okay, you need to have a budget B and a budget C, budget A, so that you can account for those situations and you have something very statistical that you can follow, and you're not letting your emotions and stuff get involved. That is one of the biggest things in trading. When you're, the FX and just stock trading in general, you want to make sure you always have a strategy, and it's the same thing when it comes to this stuff, because it has to do with keeping your emotions in check and just keeping everything organized, on the ball, and that way you can just rip through testing stuff and you have a set budget that you're sinking into things, and you're not letting something go rogue because you're emotionally connected to it. Okay, so just keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on all that, your emotions and stuff like that, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm at the charger right now. I have my coffee. My wife and I, we're going to go out and see the world. So yeah, we'll see you guys later, and have a good one.